What's going on, man? It's your girl, TampaMystic, and we are live on the industry's most wanted podcast. Y'all know that's my intro. Listen, I got Nashville checking in tonight, so y'all got to stay tuned for it. Hey, and there he is. What's going on, bro?
What's going on?
Hey, listen, I appreciate you being here tonight. I'm making sure I'm hitting everybody up, letting them know that we live. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate
Introduce yourself.
I'm LuBroken Hbh. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee. One of the hottest youngest up and coming. Let's go.
Hey, I know that's right. Listen, as we were just discussing before we came live, like I'm a big fan of Nashville. I just think it's a beautiful city. I've spent, a little bit of time out there, and there's so much talent coming up out the city. So I'm excited to have you on here tonight. Definitely got to get you out here to the A soon. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, we got to for sure. We got to do that for sure.
Facts, man. Listen, I just want to give a quick shout out to everybody checking in. I can already see people are tuning in, man. We are live on multiple platforms. We're on 2 Facebook accounts. We're on Twitter. We're on Twitch. We're on YouTube. Hey, the whole world can tap in tonight. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I just give a quick introduction. If your people are here, I go by the name of TampaMystic, industry's most wanted podcast. I've been in the music business. I'm a radio personality out here in Atlanta for 12 years now. So, we just on our grind, we working, but it ain't about me tonight. It's about this talented young man that we got checking in, man. So we're just going to jump right on into it. If anybody's in the chat, make sure you guys leave a comment. Let them know that you're here. We can bring it up on the screen. You know what I'm saying? So, you originally from Nashville?
Yes, ma'am.
Born and raised?
Born and raised.
Okay. So let's talk about that. Definitely. What's going on, bro? Shout out to everybody checking in on Facebook. I see y'all. Nashville is a dope city. Like I said, I know you from there, and I've been out there a few times. I've been out there on music business and on personal, and I just loved it when I was out there. It was always such a great vibe. So take us back a little bit, to your childhood. What was it like growing up in Nashville?
Well, you seeing the good stuff. Well, we kind of in the rough area a little bit. So I mean, Nashville actually cool though. It's a lot of. They say it's the country music city, but it ain't. We don't listen to a lot of country music. It ain't really like that. How everybody else put it.
But hey, you came in and changed the game.
Yeah. Nah, it's actually this city though. But from being younger, I mean, like my people, you see the friends, like big group of friends, go to jail, gone. You feel me? Like that's what we grew up in. So it ain't. Smiles and stuff like that, how we want to put it.
Nah, for real. And I get that, but that's a part of life. That's a part of our journey. We gonna hit some bumpy roads along the way. We gonna hit some struggles along the way, but that creates who we are today. So with that being said, still staying into the era when you was growing up, before music became that real passion for you, did you ever desire to do something different?
I played sports. I played football.
Okay. Are you fast?
Yeah. Man, come on, man. You gotta be.
Hey, do the running man for me one time. Come on now.
Nah, I can't do that.
I'm just messing with you. Shout out to my girl Cindy.
Hey, they want to see we can race though. They want to see.
Oh, you gonna dust them?
Yeah, on me. Let's go.
That's dope, man. You got people in the chat right now.
What's going on, man?
Yeah, man. So sports was a passion for you. You play football. I think that's really dope. And I always like to talk about that. I always bring that up because I'm a big advocate on kids being involved in stuff. I had my son in sports from the time he was 7 years old until he graduated high school. And then he went straight to the military. And what I seen from that, because I was a single mom, is that it gave my son so much structure. Like it taught him how to be a team player. It taught him punctuality. Of course, it kept him in shape. What did it do for you?
I say sports taught toughness. Being brave, because I'm like short, so it's going up a bunch of big people. So you gotta be brave. You gotta go ahead even if you thinking down in your head like I can't do this, you gotta prove yourself wrong. So I think that'd be my biggest takeout out of football.
Man, that's dope though. Did you play it through like all your years of school?
No, I stopped football in my 9th grade year. I think really I just gave up. I was too much of life was in my head. You feel me? I
Yeah,
just gave up on sports. So
I
I
get
started
it.
writing.
So that's about the time you started writing and doing music was
Right.
around 9th grade?
Started writing for real like 10th grade.
Okay. Talk to us about that. What you was writing about in 10th grade? Girls?
Really? Nah. But really, my reason for writing is because I don't like talking for real. You know, I can talk them, but I don't really like talking. So expressing my feelings, I'll write them down.
Yeah.
Anything I feel like I was going through, I'll write it down. Then eventually playing the beat and writing your feelings onto the beat. You feel me? Make it go like that.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
So why music?
That's the only way I feel like they'll hear me.
Yeah.
You don't got no choice. You feel me? I play the song, you gonna listen to it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's a great outlet for your emotions. Like we're human, right? So we have
Right.
emotions, we go through stuff. And what better way to put it out there is through your music, because when people listen to it, they're gonna feel it.
Right. I really think it's easier telling it through a song than actually talking about it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely. Listen, I agree. I'm not an artist, but I work with so many of them. So I totally understand what you're saying. For the people who were tapped in tonight, shout out to everybody again tonight, whether you're on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, man. We appreciate y'all taking the time with us. We got Nashville in the building.
Let's go.
What does the HBH stand for?
Heartbroken hustler. So
Mm,
basically, right. So basically, like my favorite go-to example, like when my grandma passed away, it was a lot going on. So it really
yeah.
made me feel some type of way, like really made me break down. So even though your heart broken, you still gotta go hustle tomorrow because bills
Yes,
gotta be paid. Everything still got life still gotta go on. So
absolutely.
heartbroken hustler. Yeah.
I get it, bro. Like I lost my mom last year and that was so devastating to
Sorry
me.
to hear that.
Thank you. I listen, and I lost my sister 10 years ago. So it's like
Mm.
I know you lost your grandmother, and grandmothers are so special. There's just
Right.
something
And
about
that's a different type of love right there.
it's a
Okay.
different type of love. But like you said, the grind can't stop because the bills
Right.
keep coming in. People are still depending on you. So what I took from it, and you're probably going to absolutely relate, is that when I lost my mom, of course it hurt, but it gave me a sense of clarity on life. Like it made me really look at things and people differently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
You
ain't gonna
know,
lie. I don't even have time to deal with drama no more. Like
facts,
strictly
right?
business. Yeah. No
Period.
cap.
Y'all keep the drama over there, like way over there.
Yeah. No
We don't
cap.
want no
No
parts of
cap.
that. So would you say the journey that you've been through, that's where the name was established, a little broken,
Yeah.
like, hey, we all can be a little broken from time to time, right?
No cap. And I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I don't even think people catch on to it, but that's really where my name came from. The pain. So
Yeah,
yeah.
most definitely. So let me ask you this. We got a lot of people tapped in tonight. There's probably some people that aren't familiar with your movement yet. That's what we
Mm-hmm.
here for. We getting them, putting
Right.
them on
Right.
game. When they hear your music for the first time, and talk to the people, mostly the ones that are tapped in that aren't familiar with you yet. What do you want them to get from your music when they hear it for the first time?
All right. So boom. Let me tell y'all this. 2020 is like my official year of me being all the way serious. You feel me? So I
Yeah.
just dropped my single, Me and Mine. I take that as my first official single. We just shot our video. I believe that's like gonna be the club song. It's gonna get you turned. So I ain't got to show them the LuBroken I want to show them yet. So as long as they tap in them, they'll find a wave. They'll ride the wave with me.
I
So
know
yeah, I
that's
really
right.
want to show them. But first of all, I gotta show them the hype music just to get the attention going. But then I want to show them like really make them feel me, the pain side. But once I got my attention rolling, I get them to real me.
Listen, let's talk about that for a minute. I'm so glad that you said that and you understand that, because that's a conversation that I have with a lot of up and coming artists. Is when you're coming out the gate and you're really making your introduction to the world, you
Mhm.
have to give the people what they want,
What
right?
they want, right? No cap. Yeah, you gotta get
Facts.
their attention.
get their attention. Once you got their attention and they're a fan of yours, now you can give them what you want to give them. So I'm so glad that you understand that, because a lot of artists, they don't want to hear that.
right. Like, hey, you can't be too cocky or got the big head because you're feeling yourself, but you got to get them what they want. They want hype music, give it to them. Then once you get their approval, as an artist, get in what you want to show them for real. You feel me?
Absolutely, because you know the generation we're in now with social media and the digital streaming platforms, it's a young crowd that's out there that's really making a lot of this music go viral. They have a very short attention span because there's a million new artists coming out every week. So that being said, like you said, you got to give them what they want to hear until you can get them on, you know, on the level of, okay, now I'm gonna give you this pain.
They gotta approve you first. Yeah, they gotta accept you.
Thanks, man. Let's talk about your city. Again, like I said earlier on, I think Nashville is a great city. I've met a lot of dope talents out there. In fact, the last time I was in Nashville for an event, long live my homie Paul Tutt from Memphis. He passed away from coronavirus, but he had did an event out there in Nashville where artists came out and performed, and it was just such a dope vibe. What's the scene like out there now? We're kind of, I guess, coming up out the pandemic a little bit. What's the music scene like right now for independent artists like yourself?
Everybody shooting videos all the time. Yeah, like everybody trying to get lit right now. And it's only thing about Nashville artists is we don't work together. Like, we don't do that.
Why do you think that is? Let's talk about that just real quickly.
Hate. People hating on each other. Like, they don't want to, I feel like my biggest thing is, like, people that went to high school with me, they don't want to see me, like, you feel me? They don't want to see you above them. You feel me? Sometimes, if y'all in the same lane, it's like instant competition. So, I don't know if that's something I gotta work on.
Let me just speak on that for a second, because I'm not an artist, but I'm heavily in this music business. I am a lot of these artists elder. I am an OG, certified. Artists, y'all gotta stop that, because one thing I've learned in business, because you got to take the personal out of it and you got to focus on the business. Money comes in numbers. You can get to the goal and get to the bag quicker when you got a team of people or when you're working with people. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. Some people are like, nah, I don't want to see no one could get on before me. But shoot, if they do get on before you, then they can reach down and help pull you up to the top too. You know what I'm saying? So definitely.
They don't know about building the bond, though.
Yeah, artists, y'all got to get out your head and start working with other people for sure, man. And I'm glad that you recognize that too. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all a part of the come up. So for people who haven't, had a chance to tap in with the music yet, what visuals and stuff you got out there that they can go check out on YouTube?
Right now, Me and Mine. That's gonna be the favorite visual you done seen. So yeah, type in LuBroken Hbh, Me and Mine. LuBroken, just like my name right there on the screen. LuBroken Hbh, Me and Mine.
I'm gonna find it right now while we talking. Let me see. I should have probably had this pulled up. I'm gonna go ahead and find it.
Pull it up. It's lit.
Because I can actually show it while we on here, while we got some people tapped in. It's the one Me and Mine, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so hang on. Let me get this up on the screen for you guys that are tapped in. Y'all need to see this visual. You know what I'm saying? So let me go ahead and bring this up on the screen right here, so y'all can get this popping. Let's see. Here we go.
Ah, yeah, there we go right there.
Oh, I got to get some volume on there too. There we go. Bam! Hit him with the wham bam.
I'm just doing me, it's gonna get aggravated by me, man. I'm just doing me, it's gonna get aggravated by me, man. I'm just doing me, it's gonna get aggravated by me, man. Bitch, I'm from my east door, them folks like Paul the Bagel. Easy stood on business, never folded, never dropped a dime. I learned to move smart and play my part, they say I'm next to shine. I'm just doing me, it's gonna get aggravated by me, man. Bitch, I'm from my east door, them folks like Paul the Bagel. Easy stood on business, never folded, never dropped a dime. I learned to move smart and play my part, they say I'm next to shine. I'm just trying to bend the old.
Ooh, that's hard. Okay. That's a whole vibe.
I think that's gonna be the club song right there.
Facts.
I just wanna eat. They say the rest ain't nowhere close to cheap, so let me be street. Niggas his supply, he think my birthday dog. I take your bitch till it get down and hit her with that D. Tell that hoe to eat and she gon' gobble, cause I'm pushing bitch. She like the way I grind, flipping these P, hopping, stewing and walk the beat. I'm a smooth nigga, lay with your bitch, gon' tell me all the T. My nigga, she ain't no free for you, gon' God, she gon' be a free for me. I'm just doing me, it's gon' get ugly right here by me and man. Bitch, I'm from my east, throw up them foes, I'm part of baby line. We stood on business, never folded, never dropped a dime. I learned to move smart and play my part, they say I'm next to shine. I'm just doing me, it's gon' get ugly right here by me and man. Bitch, I'm from my east, throw up them foes, I'm part of baby line. We stood on business, never folded, never dropped a dime. I learned to move
All right, we can't give y'all the whole video because I want to encourage you to go to YouTube and stream that.
Right. Tap in.
Yes. When you go to his YouTube channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, and leave a quick comment. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about.
Right.
Support
some love.
artists. Hey, but listen, bro, that visual was hard. Like the record is fire. And I love the fact that you didn't overdo it with the visual. You know what I'm saying? Like it's dope, but you didn't overdo it. And I love
I'm a simple person. I'm a simple person.
Bro, because some of these artists out here spending like 5 racks on props and girls and this and that, but then they have no budget left to actually market the video. It's like,
right. Y'all say now, we gotta work on our promo now. Me. Yeah, that's what we gotta push.
Facts, man. Who shot that video? Whoever edited did a fire job.
Ice Breaking Films. Yeah, they called.
Big shout out to them because they definitely did their thing. One more time, shout out to everybody tuned in, checked in. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. You know, we got the homie LuBroken Hbh. Hey, Nashville in the building, man. So let's talk about, you know, we about midway through 2022. Let's talk about the rest of this year. What are some of the things that you got on your radar that we can be tapping into?
All right, so boom. Oh, hold on. Got somebody.
It's all right. Boom. So boom. I know. Look, I'm knocking my mic over you.
I'm planning my rollout now. So I at least want to give y'all like 3 hot singles because I'm trying to introduce myself right now.
Yeah.
So I want to give y'all at least like 3 more hot singles and shoot another visual. That way y'all can get a gist of where I'm going before I get too deep into it. Man,
listen, I think you are definitely doing the right thing. You know, the best piece of advice that I can offer to any artist out here, especially artists on the rise, because that's majority what I work with, is your marketing and your promo. Your marketing and your promo. Like you could have the hottest record, you could have the hottest visual, but if you're not putting no marketing and promo behind it, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I
Google ads.
Yeah, absolutely. You gotta spend a little bit of money here and there, you know, to be able to really market your talent. You know, to bring the people in. So that's dope. Some more visuals on the way. Any albums in the works?
Nah, see, with me being up and coming, I want to do an album. I only drop singles and probably like a 4-song, 5-song EP.
There you go.
Quick and hot, you feel me?
There you go. Absolutely. You know, and again, like we were talking a little earlier, we're in a digital era. So you can drop music quite frequently to keep your analytics up and keep the algorithms on Spotify popping and stuff like that. Because, you know, as an up and coming artist, if you only putting a song out once a year, you're not going to make it. It ain't going to work.
It ain't going to work. No cap. That's what I'm saying. I was talking with my team, like we building a team. So, shout out to my pops, man. One of my biggest supporters right there, I ain't gonna lie. And my little brother, my homeboys, my siblings, shout out to them real quick before I get into what I was gonna say. But we building a team, man. I ain't gonna lie. I love my team because they know the songs, like Ed's song, even if I ain't singing it, they sing it. So, yeah, like you gotta have that support. You gotta have real support. Like people that really believe you gonna make it out. That way, it's the feeling. It make it feel way better.
Absolutely. It's dope when you believe in yourself, as you should, but it's really dope when other people genuinely believe in you and genuinely want to see you win, because real is rare.
Right. Hey, real is rare and it's free, but I don't even know why it's so hard to, you feel me, show it.
You know why? Because it goes back to what we was talking about earlier. A lot of people don't want to see you win. That's just facts.
Right.
You know, sadly.
That's the biggest downfall in it. Nobody really want to see you win. So you don't know if it's really love or it's fake.
Absolutely. So let's talk to other artists for just a second. You've been doing this for a little minute. What would you say has been that biggest lesson that you learned throughout this music business that you're going through right now?
Man, at a certain degree, people's opinion matters, but don't listen to nobody else's opinion. Yeah, like I deal with doubt so much, and really, I be in my own head about what other people will think. Don't care about what nobody else will think. Feel me? If you love it, if you feel like that's the thing that you want to do, go with it.
Yeah. Man, that's deep right there. I think a lot of people, including myself, have been guilty of that, worrying about what other people think. But Slick, at the end of the day, they are not thinking about you. Like,
they ain't. No cap. You in your own head.
When LuBroken goes to bed at night, he's not thinking about none of y'all. I promise you. When I go to bed at night, I promise you, I ain't thinking about none of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Right. And same thing with these other people out here. They might be trolling on social media, but yeah, that's about it. Shout out to everybody checked in, tuned in. You know, we appreciate you guys taking some time tonight. You know what I'm saying? So when can we expect to see you out here in the ATL, bro?
Man, hey, I need to talk to my team. We need to get out there ASAP. But I'm trying to figure out what some showcases we can pop up to.
There's definitely a lot of stuff going on. I can tell you personally, the next event that I'm working on putting together is going to be in August, and it's going to be big. I can't give y'all too many details, but it's going to be in August, and it's going to be big.
Make sure we tap in.
I got you.
Sure.
Most definitely.
I do want to network for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of opportunity out here. You know what I'm saying? Let me ask you this, from the time that you really started doing music, taking it back to high school until now, right? Is there anything about your journey that you would change?
No.
No,
cause I feel like that's what made me me. You feel me? All the flaws, all the mess ups, that's what made me right now. So I wouldn't, I'm good.
I know that's right.
I had to cut off some people. Like you learn. It's trial and error and everything from trying to build an entourage, and you can't really trust everybody in the entourage, so you gotta move them around. Like, I wouldn't change nothing. I'm glad I went through everything I went through because it lets you know the true meaning behind everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's a big one. You have to be mindful of who you keep around you, because a lot of times when people get put in bad positions, it's not something they necessarily did themselves. It's the people that are around them, and you're guilty by association.
Right.
So I know people be wanting to pull up with their big entourages and stuff. I get it, but it be one of them knuckleheads that roll with your friend's friend that does something silly that might end up costing you a bad situation.
Probably my biggest problem right there. Like, I don't really hang with a lot of people. I don't do that.
I don't blame you. Me neither. I'm a loner.
It looks good to pull up with anybody, but I don't be having I don't hang with that many people. I don't even trust that many people.
Nah, bro, you can't. Like today, 2022, you got to keep your head on a swivel. You know what I'm saying? Because people really, like we said earlier, people be praying on our downfall, but it may not even necessarily be people we know. We just got to be mindful out there, because there's just people who get desperate, you know what I'm saying? And they don't be in their right mind. So we just got to be mindful of how we move. So anything else you got coming up that you want to let everybody know? There's still a lot of people tapped in, tuned in. What do you want to say to everybody?
I want to tell everybody, go follow me on IG right now. You feel me? And I'm the type of person, I'm a closed off person. So I'm really trying to be more open, because with the rapping, you got to be open. They want to see what you're doing. They want to see your moves. So I'm trying to build, being more open onto social media. I'm really a closed off person. So I really do want them to come follow me and watch the whole journey, because we're going up.
Absolutely. Are you on TikTok?
No, see, that's what I don't do. I don't be on TikTok. I need to start though, but I don't be on TikTok.
Listen, I just started on TikTok maybe about a month ago. So I'm right there with you, bro. I'm such an Instagram junkie.
I don't even Like, what would I do on there? Just get on there and rap. I don't be knowing what I do for real.
This is I'm gonna share my thoughts with you on this. So I've posted some things just to get some content out there, but I really slick want to have like a specific theme that I stick with for TikTok, different than Instagram. So I'm like, I don't want to post the same thing I'm posting on Instagram. What's the point? You know, so I'm trying to figure out what can I do? Do I need to take it more to the funny side? You know what I'm saying? I got a little sense of humor, you know.
I be thinking the same thing. Like, do I gotta get on there and be funny first and then post my music here? I don't be knowing either. So that's something I had to really think about. I do want to use all my social media platforms, but I don't be knowing what to do on there.
I know, trust me. We'll have to brainstorm together because I'm with you on that. I'm like, what do I post?
Right.
That's dope, man. What would you say has been one of your biggest accomplishments so far throughout your music career?
My biggest accomplishment throughout my music career, I say finding my flow.
That's a big one.
Yeah, finding my flow. Yeah, I'm more in my most comfortable spot now. Cause you know, when you first start, it ain't gonna be the best because you don't really know. You don't know yourself as an artist when you first start. So now I'm rapping for like 4 years, so I don't find my flow, and they feel like I'm a beast right now.
I know that's right. Nah, that's facts, bro, and that's a big one. We'll talk about that for a second because anybody that knows me, that ever tunes into any of my interviews or any of my podcasts, I always talk about how important it is as an artist throughout your song that you gotta not only know what your flow is, but switch your flow up a little bit too. You don't want to sound the same through the whole song. Like every 4 bars, give us a little something different. Be comfortable with being uncomfortable, if that makes sense.
Right. So and that's another thing. Being in the studio, you gotta be. It's uncomfortable depending on if you've been working with that engineer or who all in there. But that's your time to really let it all out. You feel me? Let it all out. Be yourself.
So with that being said, do you have a creative space in the house, like where you're able to record yourself, or do you always go to the studio?
I always go to the studio, but I write. So I don't go in there and freestyle. I already have my song written, and I done rapped it 100 times, so I'm ready. Like, we ain't
going here wasting no time. Time is money. It is.
Yeah, I always come prepared. So, yeah, my creative space probably be the car, though.
Okay. Now, and that's cool. I really am a big believer in when you're a creator, such as yourself, you're an artist or a content creator like myself, you got to have a creative space where you can just zone out by yourself and really just think. Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's dope. You know, like you said, even if it's in your car, that's cool. A lot of times I drive with no music on just because I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I do that. I be thinking I'm tripping sometimes. I
be riding for a long time, like, dang, I ain't got no music on. I'm just like zoned out somewhere. I'm paying attention, but
that's funny, man. I catch myself when I got other people in the car and I ain't playing no music.
I'm like, what's going on?
That's funny. Hey, you funny.
Put some vibes on. You over here riding silent. That's dope, man. Listen, anything else you got before we gonna check out this record one more time and you know.
Before I get off, I want to say go check out Bauhaus for Life clothing. We got the merch on the way. Bauhaus for Life clothing. We got LuBroken Hbh clothing on the way. So y'all need to go check that out. Come get you some merch. Where
are they gonna be able to shop with you at? Are you guys gonna put together a website or is it gonna be strictly through your social media?
We putting together a website right now. It's getting built like as we speak. Right now we on social media. So if you follow me, you should see it in my bio, I believe.
Okay. Who else is involved with the movement as far as the merch and the clothing?
My pops. So we call him Bauhaus. It's Bauhaus for Life. Bauhaus for Life Entertainment. That's what he really. I ain't gonna lie. My pops heard me rap like one time, and he was ready to go ahead and go. And then he took me to my first show in Mississippi, I believe we went to.
That's dope.
Mississippi. I was probably a senior or a junior. Okay. Yeah, he took me to my first show, and then my brother, we started a label, Hustle and Dream. So that's where we got the studio built, got our own studio built, and we started a record label. So yeah, we pushing. My whole family behind me right now.
Man, shout out to your family for supporting you. I don't know your family, but big shout out to them, because one thing that I can attest, this music business, we cannot do it by ourselves.
No, you can't.
It's not an easy business. Like, I get very emotional sometimes because I'm so passionate about what I do, and I'm sure you are as well.
Right.
So with that being said, to have your blood behind you, that's a big deal, bro. Like, shout out to your family.
For sure. Appreciate you.
You know what I'm saying? Speaking of passion, this is your passion. Your music is your passion, right?
Right.
Would you say that your passion is leading you to your purpose in life?
Yes, I would say that, because my purpose, I feel like I want to speak. Like me, I'm a simple person. Like I ain't into the gang. I ain't into none of that. Like I just be chilling. Like I'm the cool one that's gonna tell you, say, like somebody about to, like we finna get into something. I'm the one that's gonna be like, hey, y'all got that. I'm gone. So I want to speak for the ones that don't really like to speak up, because in the world, it kind of looks soft if you ain't doing that. You hear me?
Right.
But you really ain't. We're really smart.
Listen, I want to speak on something ever so quickly, just real quickly, because it's heavy on my heart as of lately. You know, there's a lot of these young rappers, and I'm going to say rappers because it's happening a lot in this hip hop music business, that are getting put into bad positions. They're incarcerated, right? And it's just sad because, you know, some of these dudes I know, like shout out to Lucci. That's my dog, man. That's my partner. You know what I'm saying? Like he and I have been cool for a long time. Free my dog, Lucci. Of course, now Gunna and Thug and so many others are either getting incarcerated or losing their life, man. With that being said, you know, just give us your thoughts on that, because you know, you a young man, you a young black man in this business where so many artists are getting caught up in bad situations. How do you feel about that?
All right, so about that, I say it's crazy, because it's like, for one, the world wants you to put out that type of music and wants you to put out that type of image.
Yeah.
But when it all goes down, like them being locked up, the world gonna laugh at you. You feel me? Say you stupid. So it's like being an artist is kind of hard. Like, what you gonna do? You feel me? You don't know what you want to do, because you put your real self out there. Because hey, they from the streets. So you tell them what's really going on. Some people respect it, and that's what they want to hear. But when it all come to like that real street stuff, you gotta go do the time behind that. Nobody want to do the time, and the world gonna laugh at you for going to go through all that. You feel me? So I stay out of that. You know. Hey, they got nothing to do with me.
Listen, bro, I'm with you. Trust me. Like, I'm so free spirited. I like to be able to just get up and go when I want to. Like, I couldn't handle that.
Yeah, I ain't going. Nah, that ain't for me. I stay out the way.
Listen, bro, keep doing you. Just stay on the path you on. Like, you got a really good head on your shoulders. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really understand not just music, but you understand what life is about. And with that being said, when you continue to do that, the man above, he has the final say. So he's gonna be the one to see you through everything.
Right.
You know, so listen, before we get up out of here, we're going to check out this record one more time for anybody that may have tuned in, tapped in a little bit late. For again, anybody that tapped in, tuned in late, tell them one more time where they can follow you, keep up with you on all your social platforms.
LuBroken _HBH on Instagram. Type in LuBroken HBH on YouTube and check out my single, Me and Mine.
Most definitely. Also, you had shouted out some people, your family and stuff. Is there anybody else that you want to show some love to?
Bauhaus for Life Collections. Hey, we got the merch on the way. I need to come and get that. We're going crazy. We got the Me and Mine shirts on the way. We got hats on the way. Hustling Dream, that's the record label. We got a whole studio in Nashville. So anytime y'all come out to the city, y'all can just hit us up. We got the studio ready for y'all.
Man, I need to come pull up to your studio and do some interviews or something out there.
Yeah, that'll be lit. No cap.
That would be dope, because that ain't nothing but a couple-hour drive. I can make that happen. I've drove to Nashville and back.
Hey, I tell my people, we get you locked in for sure.
Man, I would love it. And I just want to do it just off of love, just to come show you guys some love. Bring whoever you want to. We're going to sit down. We can set the camera up and get some interviews popping. Like, I would love to do that.
Yeah, we gotta lock that in.
Absolute ASAPington this summer.
I got you. I got you.
Last but not least, and this is the most important question of the whole conversation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to LuBroken Hbh checking in with your girl TampaMystic. You see it right here. We on the industry's most wanted podcast. So my last question to you is, what makes you the industry's most wanted?
Man, I'm the hottest. LuBroken Hbh. Y'all, hey, if y'all tune in now, just watch the progress. I don't even want to speak too much. I got a lot on my head, and I got a lot of I done put into the studio. And I'm gonna show y'all for me being, I'm 20. Feel me? I just turned 20 in March. So for me being young, y'all gonna really see I'm really a step out of everybody.
You got an old soul though, bro. You got a lot of wisdom.
No. Hey, you learn from your mistakes, man. No cap.
Exactly. And hanging around people that may be a little older than you that can also help show you the way. That's important.
Hey, shout out to my pops, man. You led me right.
Most definitely. Well, listen, we about to get back into this record. We just gonna play the record this time because I want to encourage you guys to go to YouTube, subscribe to his YouTube channel. Make sure you run the visual up for Me and Mine. Who produced this record?
Ma'am.
Who produced the record, Me and Mine?
I got my engineer Pseudo, and shout out to my producers Draysky and Kill Time.
Most definitely. Well, listen, go ahead and introduce the record. We're going to check a little bit of it before we get up out of here.
Hey, LuBroken Hbh, Me and Mine. Let's get it.
Let's go. Shout out to everybody tuned in, checked in. We appreciate it. You dig?
Hey, Dre, you bringing out the trenches with this one.
I'm just doing me. It's going to get ignorant by Me and Mine.
Make sure y'all go check out the official video on YouTube.
Doing me, it's gonna get
hit that subscribe button.
It pod. Broken.
I'm just doing me, it's gonna get ugly here by Me and Mine. Bitch, I'm from my east door, them foes, I'm part of Babylon. Weezy stood on business, never folded, never dropped a dime. I learned to be smart and play my part, they say I'm next to shine. I'm just doing me, it's gonna get ugly here by Me and Mine.
Y'all go this, I think it's so crazy in the club.
Weezy stood on business, never folded, never dropped a dime.
I didn't hear what you said. What you said, bro?
I said they need to go download. I think it's gonna go crazy in the club.
Yes, go download it, go request it, all that.
I've been trying to get that sack off. I might fuck on your hoe. What you know about cutting you on? Taking a risk and sell these bows. I just wanna be the best I can be. I just wanna eat. They say the rep ain't nowhere close to cheap, so let me feed the streets. Nigga must be high off his supply. He think my verse is deep. I take your bitch, tell her get down and hit her with that D. Tell that hoe to eat and she gon' gobble, cause I'm pushing bitch. She like the way I grind, flipping these P hopping stewing and walking beat. I'm a smooth nigga, lay with your bitch.
Go.
So explicit. I love it.
I'm just doing me, it's gonna get I mean, man, bitch, I'm from my east door, them foes, I'm part of Babylon. Weezy stood on me, never folded, never dropped a dime. I learned to move smart and play my part, they say I'm next to shine. I'm just doing me, it's gonna get ugly right here by Me and Mine. Bitch, I'm from my east door, them foes, I'm part of Babylon. Weezy stood on business, never folded, never dropped a dime. I learned to move smart and play my part, they say I'm next to shine.
Hey. One more time, man. Shout out to the homie LuBroken Hbh checking in right here on the industry's most wanted podcast, bro. You got anything else before we check up out of here tonight?
Hey, I just want to say I appreciate you.
Man, I appreciate you. You brought all that good energy, all that good vibes. I enjoyed this. Like, we could let go for another hour and I would have been cool. You dig?
Hey, thank you.
Man, it's all love. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? You got a humble spirit. You're talented. You got great energy. You understand this business. So keep winning, keep shining. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's going to be. Shout out to everybody checked in tonight. We up out of here, y'all.
Thank y'all.